Right now at 6, have you been vaccinated? Businesses struggle over the legality of asking that question to their workers and their customers. Plus, honoring our veterans. The Twin Ports communities offer their support to our soldiers with a walk here in Duluth. And the start of summer. With Memorial Day today, our summer activities mean more safety reminders across the Northland.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Ryan Half. Kristen has the night off. Here in Minnesota, average daily COVID-19 case counts are plummeting, but so has our vaccination pace. NPR reports the 7-day rolling average of new cases each day fell below 400 Sunday, the lowest level seen in the state in more than 11 months. The average COVID-19 test positivity rate is just above 2%, near an all-time low since the start of the pandemic. But the COVID-19 vaccination pace is now averaging fewer than 23,000 shots a day over the past week. That is less than half of the number of doses administered each day at the start of May. It is also the lowest level since late January. The state is now offering incentives to try to push more people to get vaccinated. With more people becoming vaccinated and COVID restrictions easing, businesses are facing a big question. Can they ask their employees or customers if they have gotten the COVID-19 vaccine? Bobby Fallett with our sister station in Wausau checked in with the experts to find out.
It's a question many businesses are facing, whether to ask or even require their employees be vaccinated.
As an owner of business, I think I would like to make sure everybody get the vaccine, so I know that whoever join my group, my team is safe for me, for my family, for my co-workers, and for my customers.
Can they do it? Lawyers say yes.
An employer who asked that question and didn't get the answer that they were wanting or got no answer at all conceivably could terminate or not hire that individual.
The reason? Experts say HIPAA doesn't apply to them.
They're not a covered entity under HIPAA, so them asking that question and frankly them releasing the answer to that question wouldn't constitute a HIPAA violation or wouldn't be regulated by HIPAA because they're simply not a covered entity.
Covered entities include healthcare providers, health plans, and healthcare clearinghouses. So that means whether you're walking into a business or restaurant or even into work, it doesn't violate your rights when someone asks. But that doesn't always mean you have to answer.
That was Bobby Fallett reporting. Staying in Wisconsin, nearly half of the state's population in prisons and youth facilities are fully vaccinated. After initially lagging behind, the rate exceeds the vaccination rate for Wisconsin as a whole. The Wisconsin Department of Corrections shows nearly 9,000 people of the eligible prison population have been fully vaccinated. Across the U.S., over 50% of the American population has received at least one vaccine dose. According to the CDC, 168 million people have gotten the shot. That accounts for about 51% of the population. 135 million Americans, or around 41%, are fully vaccinated. CDC reports the 7-day average for vaccinations has settled to about 1.3 million doses a day. The agency says rural and poor areas of the U.S. are currently lagging behind. Travel experts say today could be the busiest day at America's airports during the pandemic. The TSA reported screening more than 7 million people between Thursday and Sunday. On Sunday alone, over 1.6 million travelers went through checkpoints. Sundays are usually the busiest travel day of the week, but today is a holiday. Experts say Memorial Day should cap off a record weekend of holiday travel and kick off a busy start to our summer. Here with weather is meteorologist Alex Libby. Started off kind of rainy today. I was driving up from the Twin Cities, but now it's pretty nice outside.
Really nice afternoon, a great way to end Memorial Day with plenty of sunshine and pretty nice temperatures. There was some thunderstorms earlier, though, and those were down in Price County, Wisconsin, just to the east of Phillips. They did have some pretty large hail reported down there, and the only really rain in the Northland right now is heading towards Hayward, and as you can see, it was producing thunder and lightning, and now just some really light rain. It's really running into some stable air, and so for the rest of this afternoon and this evening, you can put the umbrellas away. Great night for possibly getting out on the barbecue and cooking, and right now, temperatures aren't too bad. We're staying mild this afternoon and evening, 70 degrees on top of the hill, 63, a little bit cooler here in Canal Park. But as we head into the overnight hours, we keep those mild conditions because we have a nice southwest wind keeping us in the upper 60s. By around 10 p.m., we're still in upper 50s. So for the rest of the night, we're seeing very comfortable conditions, and that warming trend will continue, especially into tomorrow when we're going to be seeing high pressure, and that will really warm our temperatures up. I'll tell you how warm in my full forecast.
Thank you, Alex. Memorial Day marks the unofficial start to our summer, and that means people are ready to jump into summer activities like boating and ATV riding, but those fun activities do come with potential dangers. CBS 3's Emma Quinn spoke with safety officials about the simple things you can do to prevent an accident from happening.
Despite COVID-19, summer of 2020 was the second busiest year in the St. Louis County Rescue Squad's history. And summer 2021 is looking pretty similar.
This is the busiest time of year for us people traveling. We'll get more car accidents. Obviously, we'll get more calls in the boundary waters. We've had 2 this week already.
Last year, the rescue squad went on a record-breaking 175 wilderness search and rescues, 93 water operations, and responded to 149 vehicle accidents.
These next 3 months are our busiest time.
First responders are reminding everyone to be responsible this summer season. For those on the water, they say wear your life jacket, but put it on before heading out.
Yeah, a life jacket is extremely difficult to get on while you're in the water. And generally, if you wind up in the water when you're not supposed to be, you've had some type of accident, you can get hit in the head and not be able to get the life jacket on.
First responders advise saving the alcohol for after you get off the boat.
It definitely limits people's abilities to react when they're in the boats, and they make poor decisions. Swimmers have a more difficult time on alcohol.
For anyone driving ATVs, they ask you to wear a helmet, buckle your seatbelt, and know where you can ride.
ATVs are not designed for hard pavement. And where a lot of these accidents occur is just cruising around the driveway, cruising around the yard. You turn too hard, the tires bite in and throws you over the handlebars, and we see a lot of head trauma that way.
First responders say taking the small steps to be safe can prevent a dangerous outcome.
That was Emma Quinn reporting. Officials say kids should always be monitored when out on a boat or swimming in the water. You should also have a partner when you go out on the water or riding around. For some military members on this Memorial Day, service doesn't stop when they leave the base. Mark Halverson has served in the military for 18 years. He is a technical sergeant at the 148th Fighter Wing, serving as the crew chief and station captain of the fire department on base. When he's not training with the Guard, Halverson continues his service as a firefighter for the Duluth Fire Department. Halverson says both roles are about serving his community.
Being able to work in a tight-knit group, develop trust with your coworkers, and serve the community, whether it's on a military installation or in the greater Duluth community.
Halverson says Memorial Day is about remembering the sacrifices people made to have such a country. 2 local groups gathered to remind everyone of the real costs of war today. Grandmothers for Peace and Veterans for Peace passed out information on the Lake Walk. On this Memorial Day, they say they're remembering the sacrifices of veterans, but also their families and civilians killed and injured. Marine Corps combat vet Fletcher Hines says the federal government spends a lot more on the military than it does on services that build and sustain communities like education and health care. He says he supports veterans, but doesn't want to create any more wars.
As a combat veteran, I support working for peace as the most patriotic thing we can do to try and prevent more destruction and just more casualties and more pain and more separation.
Hines says people can get involved by paying attention to how funding is spent nationally and in their communities, and by contacting their elected officials. Coming up tonight, Minnesota's Department of Veterans Affairs is holding a virtual celebration honoring those who didn't come home from serving. MDVA will air a 30-minute Memorial Day program tonight. It will include remarks from Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. We will hear personal stories about those lost and honor Memorial Day with music and a rifle salute. The cemeteries remain open, and visitors are more than welcome to visit loved ones. You can watch the ceremony live tonight at 8 p.m. on PBS. Memorial Day events also took place around Superior today. American Legion Post 435 hosted a Memorial Day ceremony at the Greenwood Cemetery, also called the Veterans Circle. The post held a short flag-raising ceremony at the Richard I. Bong Veterans Historical Center as well. The ceremonies included special speakers, an honor guard, and wreath presentation. Those in attendance say the day was all about remembering those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
Last 120 years, 750,000 people have died fighting for this country, and it's something that's necessary, and people have stepped up, and we should honor those people for their bravery and for the sacrifice.
Still to come on live local CBS3, a march for peace. The Minneapolis community calls for an end to gun violence after kids were caught in the crossfire.
And after those clouds cleared out, today was pretty nice. We got into the 70s, the high of 71 here in Duluth. But tomorrow, it's going to get even warmer. I'll tell you how warm coming up after the break.
CBS 3 News is brought to you by ServiceMaster.
The Memorial Sale at Slumberland ends Saturday. Everything is an additional 25% off our already low price. Plus, great doorbuster deals.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
The huge Memorial Sale at Slumberland ends Saturday.
Excitement is building for something big. The Girl Scout Thin Mints Blizzard exclusively at DQ. It's an iconic combo. Pieces of Thin Mints cookies mixed with refreshing cool mint and world-famous DQ vanilla soft serve, making a treat so innovative that every bite is a sweet feat of ingenuity. In the Girl Scout Thin Mints Blizzard at DQ. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Here are some quick tips for a safer shopping experience. Though reusable bags are great for the environment, they can be a carrier for bacteria. Before shopping, please wash all bags. Try to keep 6 feet or 2 shopping carts of distance between you and other shoppers. Plan ahead so your trip can be quick and efficient. Though cash is accepted at most businesses, cash can transfer bacteria. When possible, try to use cards to lessen the risk of spreading illness. With your help, we can keep our neighbors healthy and workers safe.
During Toyota's Summer Starts Here sales event, get road trip ready and save with $1,000 customer cash on the new 2021 RAV4, Camry, or Highlander at Cary Toyota in Superior. Or drive away with $1,500 on any new Corolla, Corolla hatchback, or Prius. Prefer a hybrid car? Get $2,000 customer cash on the sparkly new Corolla Hybrid. Plus, all new Toyotas come with a Toyota Care complimentary maintenance plan. And remember, quality vehicle trades are worth an all-time high. So trade in your vehicle at Cary Toyota during the Summer Starts Here sales event. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
Update your home with new flooring from Menards. Check out our great selection of IVC sheet vinyl flooring. It's durable, waterproof, and easy to install. Save on your flooring update with 11% off IVC sheet vinyl flooring. Add comfort to your living space with Mohawk carpet. It's beautiful, durable, and irresistibly soft. Update your floors with Mohawk carpet and get 11% off all of it. Save today on everything. Right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Incredible savings on Sealy mattresses during our big Memorial Sale now at Slumberland. Plus, come try any of our 8 memory foam queen mattresses, all for under $9.99. And get free shipping. The huge Memorial Sale at Slumberland Furniture ends Saturday.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
The Supreme Court building behind me is once again at the center of a monumental battle. Tonight, a congressional investigation sparked by reporting from CBS News. Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C. The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Alex Libby in for Dave, and it is really nice out there, but a few hours ago, just actually an hour ago, we had some thunderstorms. I'll pop up the graphics full screen so you can see it a little bit better. There was lightning popping off near Hayward, and that's not the only thing that's cool on this radar. Since then, that storm has kind of gone away, but I do want to show you a lake breeze. You can see the radar, there's some noise right here, but it's slowly moving off to the west, and that is a lake breeze. So cooler here in Canal Park, and if you're in Silver Bay, where that's located, you probably noticed the wind shifted. It's a little bit cooler this evening along the North Shore and here in the Twin Ports. So as we head into the forecast, this is tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. High pressure is overhead. That means sunny conditions, light winds, and it's going to be a really nice morning. By right around 8 a.m., we're already going to be in the mid-60s, and in the afternoon, it's going to get even warmer. So we're going to start with calm winds, but in the evening, they're going to shift out of the southwest, and whenever we have that wind direction, it's always a warm one. So temperatures today, we got to 70, expect mid-70s for your Tuesday, and also plenty of sunshine. So tomorrow's looking like a great day. Wednesday, not so great, but it's not going to be a complete washout. We have low pressure to the north, a trough going through Wednesday afternoon. Could bring a really brief spotty shower. Nothing crazy, but anytime we do have showers in June, which it will be June by Wednesday, we can see a little bit of thunder and lightning. But like I said, 20% chance for showers on Wednesday. That will last into Thursday morning as well. But after that, high pressure builds in and temperatures will shoot way up. And I'll talk about that in my 7-day forecast. So tomorrow morning, 52 degrees. We're starting off at near 50. Obviously, plenty of sunshine. High pressure holds overhead into the afternoon. Mid-70s for your Tuesday. Wednesday, we're seeing that trough work in. So a really brief shower. I can't rule it out, but it's such a small chance. Just a 20% chance for your Wednesday. And then by Wednesday afternoon, that chance does continue. And I mentioned maybe a rumble of thunder. You can see that yellow shade right there west of Ely. That is possible thunderstorm. So forecast for tonight, if you're planning on doing anything outside, it will be a nice quiet night with mostly clear skies, temperature bottoming out around 48 degrees. Tomorrow, 4 degrees better than today is how you can think of it. More sunshine, 74 for a high, southwest wind 5 to 10. Across the upper Midwest, it's going to be pretty nice, with the exception of southern Wisconsin, La Crosse, Wausau, seeing a little bit of thunderstorms for your Tuesday. As the week goes on, it's getting better. 73 on Wednesday with that shower, but 83 on Thursday, Friday, 87, and that's right, a 90-degree reading on the 7-day for Saturday. And I wanted to go 90 for Sunday, but I think a few increasing clouds will keep us a little bit cooler into the upper 80s. But either way, that is hot. And looking at the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, that warm conditions look to continue. So 2 weeks from now, we're still going to be seeing above average temperatures. And Ryan, I don't know if you're a person that loves the heat. I know some people around here love 90s. Some people hate it. What's your stance on that?
As long as you got air conditioning, I think 90's okay. But I've really enjoyed kind of the past couple weeks where it's just a little bit cooler. The wind helps a little bit, and along with the rain too. I'm a believer in 72 and low humidity. That's my favorite. So tomorrow will be my perfect day of the week. Yeah, for the weekend, hopefully you got some plans to either go down to Lake Superior or a lake or a pool, something like that.
I say Lake Superior might be too cold to swim in, but it'll keep you cooler. That's for sure.
It would certainly be refreshing. Thank you, Alex. Down in Minneapolis, a walk for peace wove through the streets of the northern part of that community this afternoon to support the families of 3 children who were recently shot in the city. 2 of them have since died, while the third is still fighting for his life. David Schumann shares the intense emotions from the day as everyone looks and prays for solutions to gun violence.
We love you, Trinity. We love you, baby girl. God got a real special angel up there right now.
Trinity Smith died at the age of 9 this week, shot in the head in Minneapolis. Her father, Rayshawn, clutched her picture in prayer Sunday, cloaked in the support of a community.
I'm sorry for everything, bro. I'm with you, bro.
LaDavion Garrett is one of the few people here who can relate to the Smith family. His son, LaDavion Jr., was shot in April in Minneapolis, also in the head, and is now recovering.
We just need prayers. We need all the prayers. We don't need no negativity. We don't need none of that.
LaDavion dismissed the idea of retaliation because he said that would only hurt another family.
They're hurting us. Put them down. Y'all need to step up.
Reverend Tim Christopher is someone who'd like to see politicians help young people get what they need, like money, for example.
Then why not bring some type of job program in here? Why not bring a way that they can work with the city and be a part of cleaning up the parks? They get paid for it.
Councilmember Philippe Cunningham joined the marchers as they moved through his ward. He says he's working on a collaborative approach with policing and community-based violence prevention.
How are we identifying folks ahead of time who are at high risk, getting them the kind of help and supports they need, and then doing targeted enforcement for those who won't take the help and who stay violent and won't put the guns down.
Council members Lisa Bender and Steve Fletcher also took part in the walk. It ended in a park with food and a fun family atmosphere.
Our thanks to David Schumann for that report. Crime Stoppers is currently offering a $30,000 reward for any information leading to arrests in those 3 cases. Major hockey news out of Bulldog Country tonight. Alexis Bass is in for sports. That's coming up next.
You're on the boat at RJ Sporting Zone.
CBS3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChef.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChef.com, a better way to buy.
ServiceMaster Clean is committed to providing a clean and healthy environment for your customers and your employees. For more than 65 years, we've consistently gone above and beyond the cleaning expectations of our clients. Our cleaning experts deliver the highest quality of clean you can always count on. Let us help you with all of your cleaning and disinfecting responsibilities.
If you're worried about spoiling your dinner with any of our dollar sliders from 2 to 5 p.m. at Arby's, do what I do. Order a dollar shake to take your mind off it. Arby's, we have the meat.
So it was always really my dream to provide urologic services in a small town. For a surgical subspecialty, usually a larger metropolitan area is much more common. It's pretty much an everyday occurrence where we have a patient walk into clinic and that patient is having a very bad day. And we possess the ability with our team-based approach to fix those problems within oftentimes a matter of minutes. So meeting those needs of those folks close to home, something I feel really good about.
After being hit by the car, I knew that I was going to have some legal advice. I definitely made the right decision by hiring Schwebel, Getz & Sieben.
Schwebel, Getz & Sieben is 100% committed. They're there from start to finish. They cared about my dad as a person. They cared about his needs, and they cared about his family.
Our most important value is our commitment to our clients. Schwebel, Getz & Sieben.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Coming up Monday on CBS3 this morning, it's our weekly Eye on Lifestyle. We're talking about summer reading and some self-help book ideas. So tune in with me and meteorologist Peter Kavakowskis Monday at 5 a.m.
Well, last week, the UMD women's hockey team made a bombshell of a move in Division I college hockey. Elizabeth Gouger is arguably one of the best to play at the Division I level. Well, for the 2021 season and 22 season, she'll be in a Bulldog sweater.
Elizabeth Giguère is a name hockey fans know well.
Elizabeth Giguère, a Sports Center top 10, and Clarkson takes a 1-0 lead.
4 years with Clarkson, the 2020 Patty Kazmir Award winner is trading yellow and green for maroon and gold, joining the UMD women's hockey team as a graduate transfer this season.
When I got here way back in 2015, this is the place I wanted to bring the program. Obviously, we're still chasing that national championship, and I think having Elizabeth join our program helps us make that a possibility.
Giguère, or Jig as they call her, could just be the missing piece.
I know what she's capable of. She knows what she's capable of. And I think the pieces around her will greatly help her being welcomed into our program, but also on the ice.
A native of Quebec City, Quebec, Jig missed out on making Team Canada for the 2022 Olympics. Putting a hold on her national career, she had a choice to make about her development.
I did 4 years there, and I loved it, and it was a great experience and whatnot, but I just had to think about myself and what would make me maybe a better player and just start fresh, start new.
Canada's loss is UMD's gain.
You know, part of our charge is to develop her as a hockey player so she can fulfill those Olympic dreams and hopefully be there for 2026.
So for now, the Bulldogs will take one of the nation's most dangerous offensive weapons.
You know, when you just get on a Zoom call, even if it wasn't in person, you just know when it clicks. So I'm really excited to just meet them all and, start this year.
Holiday baseball on this Memorial Day sees the Twins in Baltimore. The Orioles have lost 13 games in a row, and the Twins look to make it 14. This game went to extras when Jorge Polanco goes bombs away for a solo shot in the top of 10. Twins go on to win it 3-2. They take round 2 tomorrow in Baltimore at 6. Well, it's another tight ball game in extra innings. This time it was the Tigers and the Brewers in Milwaukee. Both on winning streaks, tied at the bottom of 10, 2-2. It's Luis Arias who drills one to right, which would hop over the fence. Amar Narvaez comes trotting on home to score the winning walk-off run for the Brew Crew, 3-2. The battle on the diamond continues tomorrow night at 6:40. And that's a wrap for sports. Ryan, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Alexis. Tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, on this Memorial Day, we honor every person who has served or given their life for our country. But for some military members, service doesn't stop when they're not on duty. Tonight, we'll hear from a Duluth native who is not only a military member, but a local firefighter as well. He'll explain why serving the community is so important to him. Here with a final look at the forecast. Alex, it seems like it's been pretty good weather for golfing.
Yeah, golfing's been good. We've got plenty of rain. The greens were looking dry a couple weeks ago, but we got a bunch of rain last night, and in the weeks ago, last week, we got a bunch of rain as well. So the golf forecast, it's looking pretty good. This is for tomorrow. We start off right around 60 degrees at 8 a.m., and we get all the way up into the mid-70s for your tee times in the afternoon. So I guess if you have a tee time anytime tomorrow, it's looking pretty nice. And all week long, except for maybe Wednesday, you're looking like a pretty good dry weather for golf.
That's going to be a hot one next weekend, too. Before we go today, a South Philadelphia cafe owner cooked up a mouth-watering way to celebrate his own birthday. He invited local chefs to help create a record-breaking cheesesteak, 510 feet long to be exact.
Wow.
They are calling it the longest Philly cheesesteak in the world, breaking the previous record of just 480 feet. It took 500 pounds of meat and 2 hours to prepare that massive sandwich, which shut down 3 city blocks. The giant sub didn't last long, though. People gobbled it up in less than an hour. Looks pretty good. I know a lot of work, but obviously look like people are enjoying it, too.
I think I could eat that in a couple hours. I love Philly cheesesteak.
It wouldn't take you that long to put down 510 feet?
I could house that Philly cheesesteak.
Wow. All right. Maybe we should do that sometime. Thank you for joining us tonight at 6. We'll see you back here tonight at 10.